Hey, it's DJ Jamie. It's my Irish radio. Make it your Irish radio. Well, you did that. You're here. I appreciate that. So the next step in the process is simply telling a friend. That would be the best possible thing you could do. Do appreciate you being here. And if you dig what's going on, subscribe, like, follow, and share it with a friend. We truly appreciate that because we like bringing you the best Irish music. And in Metro Detroit here, there's some groups bringing in some amazing Irish music into town. And there's an act coming in later this week. And boy, are we excited to have John Doyle coming to Detroit. Coming to Detroit and joining us today. John, welcome to My Irish Radio.
Thanks a million, Jamie. I'm looking forward. It's really great to be here.
Yeah.
Actually, be on the radio. I shouldn't say be there. I'm not there yet.
You're not there. Just gassing up the van and getting ready to go.
Exactly. Getting it all together.
2 days' time on May the 14th, you're going to be at the Gaelic League here in the Metro Detroit area. And
yeah, really looking forward to it. I don't get to play in Detroit that often, so it's really nice to be able to get to visit and do a solo show.
Yeah, and Sean, Gavin putting things together and bringing some great acts like you, and hats off to Sean for wrangling all these wonderful things happening at the Gaelic League and around the city. So
Sean is doing some great work all over. Like, he's not only is he a great musician, but he's been really kind of advocating for traditional music, and he does a Swan and Oar gathering down here now, like the events coordinator down in Asheville, and he's brilliant at it, So, like, my hat's off to him.
Yeah. So, John, we're going to talk about the tour and what you got going on now, but let's rewind a little bit. And John, tell me about your childhood.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
All right.
No, well, I was born in Dublin, kind of some of the 70s kids. So I was born in Dublin, and parents, my mother's from Dublin, and my dad's from County Sligo, so we had this kind of like in between. So every summer we go to Sligo, and my grandfather, my father's father, was an accordion player, so we would hear the music from that side of the family, and also hear singing from my mother's side of the family, as well as my father, who was a great singer. So it inundated all of myself and my brothers with the music, with either singing or playing, and it's kind of kept up ever since.
Yeah.
So and then, I did a whole bunch of gigs. I started playing professionally when I was 15 or
Wow.
16 and very young. And then when I was about 20, ended up in New York for about a decade, and then ended up down in Asheville, North Carolina in about the year 2000.
So what brought you to New York, and what were you doing for those years in New York?
Well, I was playing with a woman called Susan Ryan, who's Susan McKeown now, but a great singer and songwriter. And we had a duet that we used to play called a Chanting House, which was along in New York. It was along with Eileen Ivers and Seamus Egan and Kamati Dinazulu as well at the times. And so we did a lot of the work with that. And then I used to play with Seamus Egan a lot. And I used to play with Eileen Ivers a lot, like in New York. Or among Tony DeMarco, of course, the famous Tony DeMarco over there. Yeah. Among others, James Keane as well. So there was lots of Irish music in New York.
Yeah, I got a crush on Ellen Ivers. Got to tell you, she's
fantastic. Yeah,
she's just amazing.
She's a powerhouse, and she always has been.
Right,
a good powerhouse of a musician.
Yeah. So, how old were you when you first had an instrument in your hand? What was the first instrument you had? How old were you?
Well, I think it was
playing at 15 professionally.
Yeah, I was about 10 or 11 when I started picking up my dad's accordion first, and then there was the guitar. And as soon as I got the guitar, I was playing it upside down because I'm left-handed, so I was playing it upside my dad's guitar. But I quickly outpaced all my brothers and him with the guitar because I kind of got obsessed with it. And then I kind of got my own guitar about 3 years after that. So it was that was about 14, and then I just kind of played and played and played.
So you play left-handed?
I'm a lefty, yeah.
Yeah, very cool. All right, so Solas, you spent some time playing with Solas as well, correct?
Well, I was in the original band. We myself, Seamus, Winnie, John Williams, and Karen Casey were all in New York at the time. Well, apart from John Williams, he was in Chicago. But we used to rehearse a lot in New York. And then our first gig was maybe in 95 with the great Mick Maloney, who's passed away since. He put on a gig in International House, or one of those gigs in either Washington or Philly. And we did our first gig there, and then shortly after in Charlottesville. And then we really figured that we should do a lot in the band, So it was, and we started from there. And then I did 4 albums with them about until 2000, and then kind of started doing my own thing after that.
Yeah. Because I really like the arrangements that Solas has. And in your bio, one of the things says that you were the musical director for Joan Baez.
That's right.
So what did that entail? What did that entail?
Well, it was at the time she was kind of trying to change up her sound a little bit. So she asked me if I could bring in musicians kind of that would help her kind of re-energize herself. So I picked Dirk Powell, who's a great musician, like all-rounder musician, old-timey and Cajun and kind of Americana, and who loves music. He loves playing. And also Todd Phillips, who's a great bass player. And it was a 3-piece band along with Joan. And we all love playing, and she basically gave me her whole discography, and I learned as much of it as I could, which is quite a prodigious amount of material.
Yeah.
And she asked me to pick a few songs, like some songs that she wouldn't have normally done, that she should maybe go and redo. So we did all that, and we kind of re-energized, and she's really had a lot of fun at that time. And then her son kind of came in as a percussion player, which really kind of energized it even more to have her son playing with her. So it was great fun,
Did you do any recording, or was that just touring?
It was just touring.
Yeah, that's got to be fun. Just hanging with, she's legendary. So that's
so lots of great stories. I can't tell you many of them, but there are loads of great stories. And I used to go walking with her on tour every day and just kind of chatting.
Oh,
so I'd bring her out for a good jaunt, and she's great fun. She's great crack,
Yeah. All right. So now, again, there's been so many bands in and out of job. You can't keep a job, can you?
Like I must have like this ADD or something. I'm just like, oh, what's over there?
Yeah. Oh, this band now. So what is it right now? You're heading out. You're going to be in Chicago and here in Detroit and Ohio and a couple other places. He's got a summer festival coming up. So check out his website, just simply johndoylemusic.com, and you'll see the dates there. But so this is solo. You and the guitar.
Me and myself and I. Myself and I are heading off.
Yeah, but are you in a collective? Are you in a band right now?
Well, I do a lot of different things. So I'm in a band with a trio in England and Ireland with Mike McGoldrick and John McCusker and myself. That's a trio. And then I kind of have a John Doyle band with a few different people that I kind of put together. And so there's lots of different things and so kind of lots of pickup bands and different things like that.
So just whatever the bookings call for.
Yeah, I like the solo stuff a lot because it kind of gives you a freedom to kind of just, do your own thing, of course. And just an intimacy to it as well.
So I'm really looking forward to seeing you because it's like one guy with a guitar. Is Luca Bloom. I'm just entranced with him, the way he can how much sound comes from the stage of just one dude and a guitar. Now you got all the little samplers and things. Do you get into that? Do you do like the samplers and the foot pedals? And
no, I've never really. I kind of always like the acoustic kind of feel to things. Not that it's bad. There's lots of great musicians that do it.
Yeah,
but as you know, assume if you lose electricity, what are you going to do?
Right.
That's it. You can still sing and play guitar,
Yeah.
It's but I always loved an intimate feel of just someone singing with a guitar, someone playing a guitar or any instrument, and just hearing that alone live. Because today's music is so, there's just so much stuff being thrown at you all the time, so many things being thrown at you, and it's like, even the music is perfectly done with like everything tuned and everything like that, and that's not going to be the night when I'm playing, but it is live, and it's a kind of a community feel of getting everyone singing together and getting that feel of like singing sea shanties or any of those number of things, sad songs like murder ballads, love songs, etc.
Yeah,
and it kind of gives you the breadth and scope of humanity in a way that I've always liked in traditional song that you don't quite hear as much in modern song. It's interesting.
Yeah. So as you take off on the road, you're flying solo, so you get to pick the set list. What as for this adventure, is it going to be different for the different locations? Because you're playing the Gaelic League of Detroit, right? So is it going to be more traditional stuff, and then maybe something in Chicago might be a different venue? Is it going to be a different set list, or what do you have in store for the playlists?
What I tend to do is whatever I kind of feel like on the night, I'll play. So I've been working on this album of American Revolution songs, of the Irish involvement in the American Revolution since it's coming up to 250 years. So I kind of was researching that. And so I'll probably kind of learn a few of those songs and kind of throw them in there because there's a few little gems. And so that'll be kind of interest to me anyway. I'm not sure if anyone else, but definitely for me. It's a very selfish venture, Jamie, like playing on stage, because it is actually how it's really nice that like to be able to kind of just play and sing what you like.
Yeah.
And it's even better if people like it, of course, but I'd still do it. But it's great if people kind of get the reaction from it, as well.
So I'm looking forward to it. You're out there workshopping it every night.
Exactly. Every night, like it's a big kind of step into the wild unknown.
Tell me about your guitars. How many guitars do you take on tour with you?
I'll probably bring just like one or two for this one. I'll bouzouki as well, probably a mandola.
Okay.
Kind of swap between all of those things because each bring out a little bit different kind of quality.
Right. Do you name your guitars? Are they your babies?
Only when you can't play them. I've named them bad names.
Didn't know. Some people have that superstition. They name name it to us. So
there's some like lovely gems that there's great guitars that I have, that this guy Kevin Meterman up, and I'm actually going to play a gig at his house, a beautiful house in North Dakota in Grand Forks. He has a concert series there, but it is his house, and he's built a whole kind of stage and studio, and it's amazing.
Wow.
But he's also an amazing guitar player and songwriter too, and a singer, and also a reconstructive surgeon, and he makes guitars. So he's kind of one of these people that are just, you can get really annoyed with. But he's amazing and a lovely fella too. So I'm bringing up a few guitars for him just to kind of check up. It's kind of like every few years they have a checkup.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Take them in for their annuals.
exactly. So, and maybe can persuade him to make me another one, you know?
Yeah. So what do you play when you're at home and you're reaching for something? Which one do you grab? What's your go-to?
Let's see. Right now, I have this lovely guitar that I'm playing that of his. Actually, it's kind of it's like a mandola guitar. It's a high-strung 5-string guitar in a different tuning, so it's kind of a fifth up from normal guitar. That's a really fun instrument to play. And then I've got a ukulele up here that I kind of throw out every now and again. But I'm mainly doing recording, so I've been pretty busy the last few weeks recording stuff, so I've been kind of using the old stalwart strummers.
So now I'm interested because you said you're pulling some old Americana, some old like revolutionary type songs out. Where are you finding? Are you finding sheet music? Are you finding old recordings, or how are you finding this music?
There's one of the, I can't remember what it's called, but there's one famous book on the American Revolution songs. So I'm perusing through that. And then Dan Miller, God rest him, he's passed away a few years now. He was a great collector of songs, but he did kind of an Irish in America during kind of the revolutionary period and up until the Civil War, maybe a little bit further, and about revolutionary songs. And so he kind of went in depth into a few of the songs. So that has been very interesting. And then I've got a few different songbooks as well that I have looked into, and so I found it, funnily enough, like there's not as many Irish songs as you would think in the American Revolution, even though like nearly 25% of the fighters in the American Revolution were Irish or Irish based. So there's but there's also this distinction that they were more Protestant Irish than Catholic Irish. So the music is slightly different.
Okay. I'm interested to hear that project when it gets together. Is there anything in the repertoire from that now, or are you still just working on those?
I'll see. I got to, well, one of the most famous ones from that period is Johnny's Gone for a Soldier or Siúl Arún, which is kind of a pretty kind of ubiquitous song. A lot of people know it. Siúl, Siúl, Siúl Arún, Siúl go sucker agus Siúl go cún. So it's Johnny's Gone for a Soldier. Actually, on the first Solas album, we did it many years ago. And that's actually from Ireland in like the mid 1700s, and it went over to England to America, and it became one of their revolutionary songs from over there. Of course, The Girl I Left Behind Me is a famous one as well.
All right.
And then there's ones that are much, much rarer, and they're the ones kind of interest me more, of course. But yeah. I might try. I did a recording with all my brothers singing harmony. Johnny's Gone for a Soldier, which I'm excited about. I enjoyed that.
All right.
Yeah.
So your music, people can find it on the website. Where do the people find your stuff?
That's a good question. Let's see. You can get some on my website, or you can get links to Compass Records, which is about 3 or 4 albums. But I'm on a lot of different albums, and so if you come to the gig, what is it, on Friday or Saturday? Saturday, is it Thursday?
Detroit is Thursday.
Thursday. If you come to the gig on Thursday, I'll have 2 albums that you can't get anywhere else except from the gig.
Okay.
One is a solo record that I did that I've never put out. I just do it for live gigs. And then there's another one that's with a band called the Emigrant Band, which is a great old-timey Irish band that we can put together. So I'll have those together. And then for other albums, like, of course, Solas and all of that stuff, you can get them online, or they're on various platforms.
Yeah.
Of course, Spotify, etc.
Awesome. All right. So what's next after you? So you're working on this American Revolution record. Is there anything else in the works? But you got a couple festivals in the summer. What's beyond that?
Yeah, well, I'll be doing festivals with a kind of a John Doyle kind of band with Duncan Wickle and Lily Henley and Eamon O'Leary and myself. It would be a kind of fun band. And then doing a bunch of that, teaching a Swan and Hour gathering, teaching at Brevard Arts Centre in May. It's kind of a guitar-centric thing. And then in August, I'm off doing a tour in England and then a tour in Ireland. And December's Christmas gigs, October on tour as well. So it's kind of pretty much traveling.
Just grinding it out on the road.
Grinding out. Yeah.
I just love it. Well, I'm glad you're making Detroit a stop. Really looking forward to.
Oh my! I'm looking forward to getting there and seeing everybody. You know, a couple of great friends of mine are from there. Like Cathy Ryan, of course, is from there that I play with quite regularly, and so she's kind of told me all about the scene in Detroit when she was growing up, which is kind of fascinating, you know. And so she won't be there. Or maybe she might be there. You never know. But she kind of comes in and out. She's living in Ireland right now, but she's a great singer.
Yeah. So we were at
and of course,
who was just there? Andy Irvine was just there.
Andy, a great friend. Yeah, myself and Andy are in a band together called Usher's Island, and myself, Andy, Donald Lunny, Mike McGoldrick, and Paddy Glacken. It's a great ensemble, you know.
I love Donald. That's like he does so many great things too.
Another lefty. He's another. Just actually, there's a majority of lefties in that band. Just 3 out of 5. So we're going to take over eventually.
But so it's fun. We're there. Andy's playing. We turn, and Dave King from Flogging Molly is there hanging out because his wife's from the area, and they were here.
Oh, fantastic!
And so so maybe they're in town. Who knows? Gaelic League. It's an amazing place. My grandparents met there.
That's so nice.
That is where it all began in the 1920s. So
that's fantastic.
Yeah, that's where they met. So I always have an affinity for the place because it's like, okay, this is where the party started. So, and we're gonna keep.
If it wasn't for the Gaelic League, you wouldn't exist. You know,
right? Exactly. So there you are. All right. Anything else we know? Because it's JohnDoyleMusic.com, right? Do I have that right?
That's right. And if you come to it's the Gaelic League, I think it's 25 in if you book pre-book, and it's 30 on the door, I believe. So something like that, you know. And what else? I can't think. I'll give you a list of the few dates I'm doing. I'm to Thompson in North Dakota, and then at the great place in Celtic Junction and St. Paul, Minnesota. And that's in close to Minneapolis, of course. And Hill Point, Wisconsin, May 18th. In Chicago at Chief O'Neill's, that's another famous place, May 19th. Columbus, Natalie's Grand View, if anyone's from there. And May 21st is Peninsula, Ohio, and it's the GAR Hall, which is another great spot actually to play. So
we got DJs in Seattle, so people are listening in Seattle.
I love Seattle.
And it's the Vox Hibernate. It's Rich Finn. He does a lot of stuff. So if you swing to, I know you're not heading to Seattle this time, but
not this time. Yeah. But every couple of years I end up there, you know. So
we'll get you connected with Rich because he'll let folks know. And Louisiana, we got Tony Davrin.
I know Tony.
Yeah, he's doing a show on My Irish Radio. So Tony's good.
Well, tell Tony I said hello.
I got a man crush on him. Boy, he's like he does a great show. He's such a great musician too. So
he is indeed.
Yeah. So all right, cool. I will see you in a couple days, and appreciate.
Looking forward to it. And thanks for doing this. It was really fun.
buy my love a sword of steel. My Johnny's gone for soldier. I'll dye my petticoat, I'll dye it red. Around the world I'll bake my bread. Till I find my love alive or dead. My Johnny is gone for soldier. Shoo, shoo, shoo-la, crow. Oh, shoo-la, shoo, and he loves me. When he comes back, he will marry me. My Johnny is gone for soldier. But now my love, he has gone to France to try his fortune to advance. If he returns, it is but a chance. My Johnny is gone for soldier. Shoo, shoo, shoo-la, crow. Oh, shoo-la, shoo.